open your ears and lube up your butthole. It's time for the What Do We Call It podcast. Now, here's your host. It's J-Man. Welcome to the What Do We Call It podcast. I'm J-Man.
This is Steiny.
Let's keep going talking about
the Beast
and her life unraveling.
Part 2.
Beastapalooza. So now, the visit was Friday, August 15th. The angry text cursing at me about alienation and such were Saturday the 16th. Now we're jumping to Tuesday the 19th. She is on the phone with me and she is angry as hell. She has sent me some odd texts stating that she thinks her boyfriend's cheating on her and that he's bi.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, she states that she found pictures of a dick on his phone and she thinks that he's being gay with her brother because it's her brother's dick.
Whoa, how does she know?
I don't know. Isn't that funny? That's exactly where the mind should go. Is how do you know it was your brother's dick? It shouldn't be gross, your brother's dick. You should be asking questions instead of making statements when somebody says your boyfriend had pictures of your brother's penis. I've never gotten a fucking admission of whether it was or wasn't. Let's just say hypothetically it was. I don't know why he would have it. I don't know what he's doing with it. I'm pretty sure her brother's not into doing gay shit and he isn't bisexual. He's only ever fucked chicks. So I don't know. And then she starts fucking talking about how shitty her life is again and more suicidal ideation. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. So then we get to the next day, Wednesday the 20th, and she's mad at me because she didn't get a visit with the girls. I'm like, what do you mean? You never asked to schedule one. It's like, well, you didn't offer one. I'm like, you were supposed to tell me when you want to have them, and I can make it happen or not make it happen based upon my schedule, and then we figure it out from there.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to always, every day, be like, would you like your scheduled visit? Would you like your scheduled visit? That just seems like we're doing business more than co-parenting.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating.
Frustrating.
So she gets pissed off because it was, quote, too late to have a visit. I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And it's summer vacation on a Wednesday. I'm like, I'll fucking make the time, dude. I don't care. It's like, no, fuck you. You didn't let me see the kids and you purposely are withholding them. I'm like, I'm fucking not, dude. You need to calm down.
Was she working the next day because she spent the next day with them? I mean,
no,
geez.
no. Remember, she's not employed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
What does it matter if they get there at 5 or 6 or 7? I mean,
well, when you're dumb as fuck and you've burned your brain out with drugs, which makes you dumber than dumb as fuck, and you have ADHD with like time issues, time management.
Oh, sure.
That's how she always ends up with all these lates going to work. Unless it was the meth. It could have been the meth. I don't know. In hindsight, you look back from 2020 till now, and no time has she worked full time. I think the most hours she was working a week was 20 to 25.
That seems about right for somebody with her issues.
And she had gone through like 6 jobs. I shit you not. She kept getting written up, and then they were going to let her go, but she quit, and then she got another job, and then she got fired for calling a female coworker a cunt. Not once, but twice. Over the span of 3 weeks.
The second time will get you canned. All right. Is she still working in bars and restaurants and stuff like that?
Exclusively. She will not do anything else.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And that's a perfect place if you have drug and alcohol issues and unchecked mental health issues and a personality disorder where you can't control your anger, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're never going to last long in any job there.
So on the 20th, she couldn't get her visit, but on the 21st, she got a 3-hour visit where her mom supervised. And then now we're at Friday, the 22nd of August. She is on the phone and she's crying. And she makes 2 distinct suicidal statements. Tell the girls I love them and that I did it to save them. I don't want to live anymore.
Okay.
I don't want to do this shit. It was always, I can't do this shit anymore. I don't want to be a mom anymore. If it's not talking about killing herself, it's talking about just have a lawyer write up the papers. I'll fucking sign my rights away.
She doesn't want responsibility at times. Yeah.
She can't handle accountability. She can't handle when things get real. And I can see how that could be a lot if, you can't get your shit together and you refuse to stop doing drugs, and then your significant other is also doing drugs. He's fresh off of felony parole for meth, and then you guys are still doing all kinds of drugs.
Well, and if on some level she wants to make the change and she can't, I'm sure it's gotta hurt. You know what I mean? She's got to be beating herself up and thinking, she's letting them down, which she is. You know what I mean? She's probably really suffering because of that. But you dig your own grave.
Yeah. Now the next 2 weeks are probably the most important part of this chapter of her saga.
Okay.
So she made those suicidal statements Friday the 22nd. She's arguing with our daughter Saturday the 23rd. They're fighting on the phone. And our daughter says that she admitted to her that she's still been doing meth.
Oh, sure.
So our daughter's pissed. And I'm nervous because it's like she's had a few months of stability now. I don't want it to all unravel because mom's going off the fucking rails.
In just a couple months.
Yeah. And Sunday, the 24th, I get a phone call. Our daughter said, I'm worried about mom, and I get a phone call from her saying, you don't need to worry about me anymore. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I took all my meds. I'm like, what do you mean you took all your meds? She's like, I took them all. What? You took all your meds?
Right.
That's fucking retarded.
What's the significance?
So then what I had to do was I had to unenviably call 911.
Right.
And tell them the situation. I'm like, here's what's going on. They're like, fuck. Okay, we'll go out there.
Right.
They go out there. And when they get there, she says, no, he misunderstood me. I just took a wrong dose, is what I mean. And that I took all the ones I'm required to take. You can leave.
I said, bullshit.
So then they leave.
Of course.
And then that, in the morning, the wee morning hours of Monday, August 25th, 2025, she angrily texts me, accusing me of trying to ruin her life. And I'm like, you have got to fucking be kidding me. And, I have got my phone here, and I have saved copious amounts of text messages with various involved parties. And while all this is going on, her fucking brother is helping me out with some of this shit. Let me back up. There's a lot on here. Jesus. Oh, tell me you can go back further than that.
I love how in 2026 you can hear your phone.
That's because it's
operating.
a flip phone with buttons.
Yep.
This is from her brother. Hey, I'm taking my sister to a detox. I'm locking the house, taking her car. The boyfriend's supposedly coming to get his truck, so I want her gone by then. I might lose it and knock this guy out, but he's got someone with, so it can go either way. I'm going to have to clean this place. There's shit everywhere. I don't want no part of this. She's willing to go long term. I just don't know where it will be. Nowhere around here. I'm taking her phone too. Promised she'd be able to talk to the kids, so if you can make that possible, I think that's all there needs to be. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Sounds like he kind of took control, huh?
So at that point, I said, you need to take her to the hospital. And he did. He got her in the car. And unfortunately, he tells me he had to let her do a bump of meth so she could be in the right frame of mind to go.
Okay. One last hit, huh? Yeah.
I guess. Because she's going to, be DTing from all these fucking drugs she's been doing. DTing is in detoxing from all of the chemicals she's had in her system. So he takes her, he gets her in his vehicle, he drives her to the hospital. This is not the same hospital.
Okay.
This is a different hospital. And when he gets there, he's going to tell them, obviously, that she was recently hospitalized. She's had more suicide attempts.
Yep.
We're going to, get her held now and get her the help she needs. And when they get there, they're sitting in the parking lot, and she pulls a handful of pills out of her bra, and she swallows them.
Right.
Holy shit!
Why not, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, fucking tell me about it. So she's trying to kill herself right there in the parking lot.
Oh man.
But he gets her inside.
Yeah. At least they're there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes back to the house, and then he's like, oh my God, dude, this is like worse than the worst trap house I've ever seen. I'm going to have to clean this fucking place. Because if the cops show up here, like, she's going to go to prison. I'm not even fucking around.
Drugs and shit everywhere, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm like, just fucking leave it. Call the cops. Like, dude, I'm not dealing with the cops. I'm like, you need to call the police. You need to tell them what's there. If her boyfriend has all these drugs in various tackle boxes and shit, then they have him with possession, possibly with intent to sell. He'll fucking go back to prison, and then we can get her in, detox and then treatment.
Right on. Yep.
And he's sitting here and he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck is ketamine? I'm like, oh, that's horse tranquilizer.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel real good, but then the world slows down around you. So if you ever heard anybody say they're stuck in a K-hole, that's what that means. He's like, oh. He's like, what the fuck, DMT? I'm like, yeah, it's another potent hallucinogen. And he's just like, holy shit. He's like, Jesus Christ, dude, there's fucking needles.
Yep.
And
then
there
it
were
gets
pills.
really real then for him, huh?
Well, see, here came the problem, because we're like, is she fucking intravenously shooting dope? Has she graduated to needle play now? She had never done that before.
It isn't always intravenous. You can inject some of them directly into the skin. Like heroin, you can inject between your toes, things like that. So it isn't always directly into the vein. But that's what a lot of people think is, right into your arm. But that's when you've, I guess, got really hardcore. But methamphetamine, years ago, there was a girl that was like injecting it into her ass in our bathroom, and I kicked her out of our place at a party. People do that shit. Yeah.
So, I mean, she had said that she took all her meds and it was 10-hydroxyzine. That's way too many. You're supposed to take 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that was obviously a few days before. And then there was, I think it was Vyvanse. It's an ADHD med.
Oh, okay.
She took 15 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Or some shit like that. She told them at the ER. And I'm like, okay, well, you clean the fucking house or you get the fuck out of there. Take your pick.
Right.
He's like, well, I want to do what I'm going to do. And then it's just like, he's staying up all night cleaning. And he's like, I'm not even on 2 hours of sleep. I got to drop my kid off at daycare. Then I got to go figure out what to do. I've been texting him. He said he tried to call, and they said he can't call at her there. But at 9:30, he can, because they might let her out. He's like, they can't let her out. She's going to go back there, the house. And next time, she might leave in a box. See if you can get me the name and number of whoever can get that shit rolling. I have 4 hours of audio of everything that will make sure she's forced to go and stay if she tries to leave. It's super bad. I'm sorry, but I played some, and our 12-year-old heard some of it. He's like, nothing bad. I felt like she was judging her for being fucked up, and I didn't think that was good. So, like, her just fucking flipping out and saying she wanted to die, and that's before just hours of audio. It's fucking ridiculous. And wouldn't you know it, the next morning they fucking let her out.
Of course.
And then he went to go pick her up, and he's driving her, and they're on 610. It's a busy road for those that don't know. 610 in Minnesota.
It's not very long.
It's either. It borders on Anoka and Hennepin County.
Yep.
They're on 610. She bails out of the car.
Oh, an important thing about 610 is it crosses the Mississippi River.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, there's a fun fact for you all.
Yeah.
This stretch is on the Brooklyn Park side.
Okay. So, a part of town I know.
Yes.
Quite well.
Yes, you do. So she gets out of his fucking car, and she's walking down 610, and he just had to, like, leave her because she ran from him.
Wow.
Yeah. And I guess she calls me from a fucking gas station. I'm like, what are you doing? I thought you were with your brother. No, fuck him. I'm not dealing with him. I'm like, well, he says you ran out of the car. She's like, I did. Fuck him. He's not taking me anywhere. I don't trust him. And I just tell her, you can't go back to your house. If you're trying to go back there to get drugs, I was told it was cleaned up. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Either way, I don't want you going back to your house. You go back to your house, we're calling the cops. And if you go back to your house and the cops come, they're going to find you with all those drugs, whatever's left, and then you might go to fucking prison. So, just, I don't know what to tell you, but stay put. I call the local PD, and I say, I need you to have somebody call me back. And they do. It's like a crisis counselor staff. Mm-hmm. I explain the whole fucking situation, everything that's been going on the last few months.
How many times she's been admitted.
Yeah. And that the suicide attempts, and the pills and that they fucking let her out. And she's like, okay, where is she? And I said the gas station name. I'm like, why? She's like, hang on one sec. They're being dispatched there right now. So she's going to go meet another cop at the gas station because they've had a call to service because of her.
Already.
Yes. And I get off the phone with this lady, and then I get another call from
The Beast.
From the payphone.
From a payphone.
Yep.
And she's like, well, I'm at Quick Trip, and somebody was yelling at me in the parking lot, and I'm just standing here in the fucking entryway, and there's people inside, and they're pointing and laughing at me, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is going on? I'm like, you were with your brother, and you bailed out on 610, yeah? Well, how'd you get to the gas station? Well, there was a state patrol guy, and he saw me walking, and he drove me to the next exit, and he let me out, and I walked to the gas station. I'm like, okay, well, you need to stay right there, okay? Because the local PD are going to come and talk to you. Why would you do that? Are you trying to ruin my life? I'm like, just fucking talk to them. And they get there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because she's still on the phone with me. And she's like, they just walked up. And I hear the lady go, is that your ex? She drops my name.
Yeah.
And she's like, how did you know that? How did they know that?
How did you know that?
Oh, right.
I'm like,
Which is
Jesus
helping her paranoia.
fucking Christ. I'm like, I just told you. Yeah. I talked to them. I sent them there. She's a crisis counselor. You're in crisis. They're not there to arrest you. And they try to get her to leave, and they try to get her to leave, and they have nothing to arrest her on. And she wants a ride home, and I said, absolutely not. There are tons of drugs at her house. She will probably go there and overdose on them on purpose. She's been trying to kill herself. I got to go back to the notebook. It's been so long. Like, this is in my memory, and I've kind of compartmentalized because, honestly, it fucked with me so bad. But, so they end up taking her to the hospital because she refused help. And then the hospital keeps her overnight again. And then they kick her out. Again.
Yeah. Standard procedure.
Do they want her to die? What the fuck? She gets home and she's belligerent. Fucking belligerent. Her brother goes there to try to convince her to go back to detox and go back to the hospital.
Okay.
He calls the cops. Now, he has hours worth of recordings, like 9 hours worth of audio.
Sure.
And the cops won't come there because she's burned out all of their patients. She's worn out her welcome. Local PD doesn't
Long
give a fuck
before
about
this,
her.
right? Yeah.
But dude, she was walking in the street ranting maniacally. She tossed her phone. She thought her phone was bugged.
Well, she did have an ex who was bugging her shit, so...
Yeah, but not this time.
Yeah.
So she's out in the street ranting. She throws her phone away. He calls the cops. They don't want to do anything. He calls his youngest kid's baby mama. She's a recovering addict that now is a drug crisis counselor.
Okay.
Who then talks to the cops, explains who she is and what she does, explains how she knows
The Beast.
how she knows the brother, the history with the family. And she goes, just listen to his audio. Because he said she was making suicidal statements and how she was going to kill herself. And they listened.
Mm-hmm.
And they took her.
Nice.
And they took her back to the hospital they had released her from after the last suicide attempt. But this time, they fucking kept her ass.
Yeah.
And then I, plus our kids, are trying to help her brother find her phone using Life 360.
Okay.
And we found it laying in the grass. Thankfully, nobody picked it up. I said, hold on to that shit. It's evidence. We don't know what's in there. So her brother's got her phone.
Okay.
And she gets there, and now we're on Friday, August 29th. She's admitted, and she's being held for evaluation now, involuntarily.
Okay.
Too much has gone on. They're finally taking it seriously. But they're waiting for a bed at a detox center. Yeah.
Okay.
And her mom goes to visit her the next day, Saturday, August 30th. And she told her mom, you can't see me right now. My boyfriend's here.
Oh my God!
Her mom is elderly. She's in poor health. She shouldn't give a shit still, but she does. Obviously, it's her kid.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want her to die.
Yeah.
But
nobody
she hasn't
does.
taken the necessary steps to keep her from doing all the things that could have killed her the last few years.
Sure.
Hate to say it, but...
She's been an enabler more than a... Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely. So the mom waits to visit after the boyfriend leaves. And now we're trying to figure out what's going on. We're talking to hospital staff, and there's legalities with HIPAA. She doesn't want to sign a release for me to talk to them. I'm like, all you need to know is that you should be pushing for more than just her going to detox. Okay? Somebody needs to really listen. I have repeatedly told your staff what's been going on. You listen to her brother, he'll tell you what's going on. Listen to her mom for what's going on. If you don't believe any of that shit, her brother's got 9 hours of audio. And if that's not enough, talk to our fucking daughters. I don't know. But you cannot, under any circumstance this time, let her out. And then the next day, she's fighting with our daughter on the phone. And then I wrote down, the beast told our 12-year-old, quote, you just want your things, not me.
No, it's kind of a mean thing to say to a child.
Yeah,
Your
they
own
were
child.
arguing, and, it got to be really fucking mean. I know that's a random quote without context, and I'm sitting here trying to remember what the conversation was about, but all I'm going to say is, in summary, over time, our 12-year-old got so worn down and so sick of having to be the parent to her own mom that she would just fucking let her have it. I mean, just fucking let her have it. And, we're sitting here waiting for a decision. And they say, okay, she's going to be held, and they're going to have the social worker talk to the courts. I'm like, hello.
Okay.
That's fucking awesome. So the hearing was set for September 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, she talked to our 12-year-old. 6 months civil commitment.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big deal. This is where we've kind of turned a corner in all of this. And if you've been listening to the show for years, you know I've been trying to get her under guardianship or something for years. Mm. So I'm like, civil commitment, let's go. That she can't fucking run from.
Explain what a civil commitment is exactly. It's like a court-ordered...
The court takes possession of you. You're not a ward of the state, but you are under court supervision, and they will outline conditions for you to follow so that you can no longer be under court supervision. It usually requires that you are in mental health therapy or treatment. You're taking your psych meds as prescribed. You're not using any mood-altering substances. You're going to alcohol or drug treatment.
Now, I was trying to remember, are there set lengths for this? So like you said, 6 months. So then it's a 6 months, they'll review it and then possibly release or extend it based on the review?
Depending upon if you're making progress or if you're just fucking around.
Sure.
They will either say, okay, you've made some progress, we're going to step you down. And then you can have a community mental health case manager help you transition completely off. So there's like a hard civil commitment and then a soft civil commitment. And she was looking at the hard one where there's a bunch of conditions and they're going to ship her to facilities where she can't run away.
Right. Yeah.
But they can extend you for 6 months or a year.
Gotcha.
Or sometimes only a few months. So then after she talked to both of our daughters, she talked to me. And she basically was flipping out. And she threatened me with an HRO for all I've been doing.
Okay.
Trying to ruin her life. But then she also said, you should just let me sign my rights away so I don't have to deal with you anymore. I'm so fucking sick of this. Just let me sign my rights away. So because she was involved with county government now, CPS gets involved.
Oh.
Because I've been pushing for that. I don't know what the kids have seen in terms of her drug use. I don't know what they've been exposed to.
Right.
But I do know a lot of fucking domestic discord and calls to the police. And this is just the same amount of shit, basically, that was going on in 19, 20, and 21 before she lost her half of custody in 22. But that was with the guy that was constantly fucking utilizing smart devices in her house and her router to stalk her whereabouts, and he cloned her phone and shit. This guy, he's just your run-of-the-mill meth head. But, so romantic. They met when she was 14 and he took her virginity.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, so they have a long history.
Yeah.
Beastapalooza.
So the next one, we'll talk about the CPS involvement here.
Fair enough.
Interact with the show on Twitter at What Do We Call It? That is at What Do We Call It? You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/What Do We Call It podcast show. For the What Do We Call It podcast, I'm J-Man.
This is Steiny.
And that's the end.